Going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back to Once Human. One thing that we completely forgot about, whenever you are going to the next settlement, you do need to make sure you sync up with the teleportation tower inside the building. I thought it was automatically done for us like the first one. It was not, so I had to drive all the way back here. Definitely added a little bit of time to our travel, but you know what? It's fine. Now we can tell Maxie that we killed the second dungeon boss. To Maxie about your finding the high bank's nest, the monolith is no longer deviated. Start slow. I found something of Brenna's.
I went to High Banks and saw something strange there. An altar made of trash, and these desperate written prayers, signed with the name Brianna.
I told you before, she was the first woman to be infected.
Right, but she became something different from the rest. When I went to High Banks, there was only a hole where the tree would have been. It didn't look like anyone dug it out. It looked like it wriggled its own roots out of the ground.
What? How's that possible?
Brianna's not just the first person to be infected like this. She also became a new, great one. Most likely, the animals and women who've been infected in Myers Market are because of her influence. The question is, why did she do this? Revenge? Maxie, you said she was put on trial?
I was the judge, and I made the decision to cast her out. She was my friend. But then she fell in with the cult of creation.
What is the cult of creation?
The cult of creation? Never heard of them before.
It's a cult that started with some vulture gang dedicated to a god called the Creator. It's been spreading fast. But I won't allow that kind of poison in Myers Market.
So, Brianna...
Her boyfriend died in an accident earlier this year, leaving Brianna and their unborn child behind. That's when the cult decided to prey on her. Brianna was in a bad place, depressed, anxious, worried about her baby. I don't know how, but she found some materials from the cult of creation. They do secret sacrifices, nasty ones. All that cult stuff must have given her some kind of comfort. But once we found out what she'd gotten into, the darkness she was inviting in here, it was too late for her to turn back.
So you voted to exile a pregnant woman?
She might have done something wrong, but you must have known kicking her out into the wilderness is like giving her a death sentence. And her unborn child, too.
I did what I had to. Rules are rules, and public opinion was against her. I tried to put her up in a small, safe house outside town and gave her whatever she needed, but she wouldn't take it and left by herself. Next time I saw her was in High Banks. She was infected. Looked like she was in a deep sleep. You can judge us if you want, but I'm asking you to kill that great one first. Whether or not what happened to Brianna was right. This horror can't go on any longer.
By the way, the monolith is no longer deviated.
So you're finally back. Does that mean...
Oh yeah, they're slayed.
My work is done. But you should know that all this started from inside Myers Market.
I understand with Brianna. I won't forget her, or what we learned from her tragedy. Here, take the rewards we promised. Oh, and thank you.
Goodbye. Go to Greywater Camp Door to check out the situation. Realm of Nightmares. Ooh, it's a cool name. So if you guys are playing this at home, I do highly recommend having it so you have your teleportation tower unlocked over here next to one of the rifts that we had to do across from the monolith. That way you're not getting shot at the whole time because it is a little bit closer to the Greywater Camp. And whenever we get there, the first thing we're going to do is probably talk to the people. Second thing is make sure the tower is activated. This must be the next settlement? What are we looking at, guys? Wish machine. I like treasure. What's happening here? What's going on? That backpack, you're a mayfly. Talk about good luck. This thing just appeared out of nowhere, jabbing on and about who knows what. I'm not sure if it's dangerous. All right, I'll go check it out. I want the treasure. You stay here. Don't worry. I got this. What do I gotta do? Beat it up? Well, we meet at last. You know who I am? Well. Oh, don't be shy. We're going to make it the perfect team, you and I. I can just feel it. So without further ado, let us begin our first project. What project are you talking about? Wishes, of course. Why do you think you call me Mr. Wishmaker? So what is it you crave? A powerful new weapon? Or a tasteful new garment, perhaps? Just say the word, and a few star comes, the blueprint is yours. Make up. See what I did, I tell you? This is going in a long, happy partnership. I can feel it. Now go get crafting, Meta. I guess I can go craft it back in my territory? That's what I like to hear. As long as you bring me back enough Starcom, I can fly through with space-time and bring you back the blueprints you desire. Wish space-time? Yes. There are too many wishes for just this world to hold. So they scattered all across the time and space for safekeeping, you see. But I can bring them back. Every day, new wishes are born from long awaited, from echoes from the rift, from everywhere without new hopes. I hope I've said too much. I apologize. Come on then, reach your hand and take me home. All right, so I tried to get more than one prize out of the thing that said you get one prize. It did not work. Secure. Nice. All right, so we get a slot machine for our house. See this blue light? That's what we gotta do. We gotta focus. Whoa. Are you the Mary that let us in all the other areas? I think you are. All right, so we made it up top. Area and activate the teleportation tower. Now we're good. All right, home sweet home. So we have 2 deviation containers that we need to build. We have 1 deviation container we need to build, sorry. I didn't realize we still had a spare. And we have a dig boy too, so... Oh, did we deposit these inside of here? All right, so we still have plenty to build. How's the frog? All right, so right out of glass, I guess I want both of these dig boys because I mean they actually harvest stuff for you, which is going to be super cool. Let's deposit the harvest seed. Now we have all three of like our main deviants, except for the butterfly and this little spot here. Maybe we'll get the workers on this side. I'm farming up enough stuff to get the glass in order to build more containers at the moment. Okay, so the tree and the frog both can have a passive activation time whenever it's above 30. I'm not sure how to increase the mood if it has to be like spread out apart a certain amount. So both of these are at 98. This dude's at 100. He doesn't care. He's happy. I assume they can all be built next to each other though. I wouldn't see why not. This dude's happy by himself. Huh. All right, so we got 22 mimetics. I did unlock like the auto logging, by the way, so we can automatically harvest trees, but we don't have the components to build it, so I'm not actually able to get it that far. I'm wondering if it's going to be this tungsten thing. It's probably going to be the alloy in order to build like the pickaxes to get the iron, which I assume we're going to need. I've seen a lot of people like turrets and stuff, but I don't see a reason for them since we're in a server where nobody can actually attack us. Unless we build like next to one of the main deviant bosses and just harvest it every time we load in because it would automatically kill it. That could be a thing. I also think right here where the four-wheel vehicles, that just sounds too cool. So we got to do it. Now we have a goal. Get rid of that moped and get us a vehicle. All right, so we still have 14, so I mean, we're doing pretty good. But like, why would we want an auto turret though? That's just for appearance wise. And planting, obviously that makes sense, so you can actually get food. All right, so I expanded the back some that we have more room for like natural deviants. The mood on these guys are going slightly down. I tried to put them over on the other side of the room, like over here. It didn't actually go down any, so I have a feeling it's due to the fact that their powers are actually being used. That's why their mood's a little cranky. But I mean, it's still above 90, so we'll be fine. All right, dig boy. Got you. We got you. I believe we got these from both of the first dungeons that we did. No dormant deviation producer. What? Okay, so maybe it has to build up a charge and then it'll be used. All right, well, we'll let them just charge up and see what happens. Obviously, their deviant power has to be 100% before they can start doing it. Not sure if we have to store those like outside or not. Because it doesn't show like a radius for them. I assume it would be the house's radius, which I mean, there should be... Yeah. That's just outside the build radius. I don't know why. I just feel like it looks better with it slightly angled like this. That's how we'll have them. Construct a stardust resonant filter in territory. I believe unique piece of equipment capable of transforming stardust energy into other forms of matter. The device samples and transforms the stardust energy contained in echo stones and pictographic gray matter and parse the memory fragments contained within. During the process, the device emits a resonance call directed at forms of stardust energy in the vicinity at frequencies impenetrable by human ears. This will cause nearby deviants to flock to the area where the device is located. Bam. Purifying vessel output. Waves number of elite enemies? Defensive installation of sandbag, fortifications, barracks, etc. in territory. Construct of a sentry gun. Alright, so this is why everyone has sentry guns and stuff. That's good to know. But why? Did I just enable something to have our base attack like constantly? Okay, so inside the crafting tab, that'll be over here on the right side here. We don't have any basic defenses. So that'll be for like the sandbags, fortification, high fortification. Oh. I mean, I haven't really spent too much, so thankfully we were able to buy all the way down to the auto turrets. Might as well, right? Leap to higher ground. Ooh. Alright, that would be super cool if we had like a second story and then we just had it so we didn't have to go even inside the building. We just like step over to the side and then bounce up top. I can see us building something like that. That would be cool. Alright, so hold on. So what we got? Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one for when we get to the defensive side of the base.